Today we are here with.
Tim Cartmell.
What motivates you?
I want to serve. I've lived here my whole life. I had a 30-year career as an engineer. I own a consulting firm that manages and designs building projects. I have built cities in a builder kind of a way, in an engineering kind of a way, in a contractor kind of a way. I came to City Council to build a city in a different way. And I feel like I've done reasonably good service for those I represent right now. And now I want to take that experience and knowledge and education and take it to the higher chair and do it for the entire city.
And all the different candidates, why should people choose you?
Because I've had a career before this. A career gives you wisdom, it gives you experience. In my experience as a business owner, I've made the difficult decisions about whether you pay your people or you pay your mortgage. That can be, you find yourself in these challenging positions at time. I think that having that experience, having worked as a business, having employed people, having built cities, having built communities, having done volunteer work, and having done all of that before I got to council, not while I was on council, gives me the best combinations of skills and experience to be the next mayor. A couple of my competitors, they've been on council and done some of those things, but they don't come with the perspective that comes from having a private sector company and private sector experience, and that is really important.
There's been a lot of talks about the transit system being unsafe for the people. If you were to get elected, what would you implement to make it safer for the people?
So there's a couple of things. I would implement more community policing. This is where we see police in public spaces that, first of all, act as a visible deterrent to disorderly conduct. But when we have community police officers that are accompanied by healthcare professionals, by professional social workers, then they can go into spaces like transit centers and LRT stations and ensure that the solutions we need for the problem that we see are brought immediately so that people that find themselves in vulnerable situations get the supports they need. And some people that take advantage of people in vulnerable positions get some of the accountability they need. And ultimately, everyone is safer, everyone can rely on the system, everyone will then use the system.
There's been a rise of depression and anxiety amongst Gen Z. What do you have to say for them for encouragement?
Well, I want to see Edmonton become a place of hope. You know, when I was your age, I had hope. Right? I met a girl, we started a family, we had our family here, we started our business here, we built our home here, and there was never a time in our lives where we didn't have hope, that we didn't have excitement, that we didn't anticipate an ever better future. And I think we've lost that, and I want to see us get that back. So we need to make our cities safer. We need to make it more inviting. We need to make it a place that anyone can find themselves. We need to make it a place